What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MtgA Malone. Thank you guys so very freaking much for tuning in on this beautiful day. We're there, the middle of the week is achieved. We have only 2 more days to go after today, and then there will be weekend. Yes! So, if you didn't do so already, subscribe to the channel. We're only 100 people away from the 3,000, which is insanity to me. And as soon as we get there, there will be a huge giveaway. A huge freaking arena giveaway. I don't know yet what it will be. I think it will be something like last time, just for more people. Last time it was for 3 people. This time, 5 people will win something awesome. Malone promise. But enough yammering, let's get into the big boy. Hammering! I freaking love Golgari, and I was so close to building another Withering Infinity Golgari deck because my mission for today was to play black-green. And I always like to, get inspired by that. So I thought, you know what, maybe not. Maybe we should just, play something different. And so I thought, why not a big boy deck? And here it is, the Golgari freaking a big boy deck. And it is so freaking fun. So, our win conditions are the Polukranos Unchained, which sounds like an awesome freaking action movie, our Questing Beast, and our Elder Gargaroth. Get down the Garruk, get down the Emblem, and just get in there for so much trample damage that the opponent can't do anything. And to get there, we have some Wolfwillow Havens, we have some Tangled Florahedrons, some Cultivates, and even a Binding of the Old Gods, which kind of works as a ramp, so there you go. And that is why we have these Zagoth Triomes, even though we are not playing any blue, but we can fetch them with the Binding of the Old Gods. And as your lands come in tapped anyways, I recommend that you do so, getting the Zagoth Triome into your hand. Then we have a lot of removal, with the Professor Onyx -3, but also with the +1, it is pretty good to fill your graveyard for the Polukranos. And if you ever get in a situation that you can, you just -8 and win the game. And yeah, the Garruk makes us a lot of wolves. We have the -3 to draw cards, and yeah, don't underestimate the -3. It is pretty freaking good. We have the Vivien to make ourselves some green beast creature tokens, and if you're up against, I don't know, a mono black deck, put down the green beast with vigilance so they can't attack in with their demon or with their rankle. Then we have the Elder Gargaroth with reach, also very good against that, and the Polukranos can fight stuff, so yeah. A lot of defensive stuff in here, but we have also a lot of offensive removal. Like the Shadow's Verdict, freaking delicious. The Baleful Mastery, you know me. If there's black in the deck, there's going to be a Baleful Mastery. Then I put in the Crippling Fear, because this is just so good in this deck. I thought about putting in a Extinction Event. Thank you, person that doesn't exist. So I thought about putting in an Extinction Event, but I thought maybe that would wipe our own creatures. If we have, of every mana value, we have creatures on the board. And do I really want that? Because we do have creatures in this deck. I thought maybe not, because the -3/-3 doesn't affect our creatures at all. Unless, of course, you have your beasts out, or your Garruks, wolves. But then in that case, you can still choose wolves. And the wolves will survive. And the Questing Beast, and the Polukranos, and the Elder Gargaroth will get a little bit smaller for that turn. But your opponent's field will be gonzo. So that is very freaking good. Also, if you have a lot of beasts out and the wolves, you can also -3 on beasts. Choose beasts. Your beasts will survive, your wolves will die, but you will get the emblem. And the emblem is an absolute beast in this deck. Also, why is there Professor Onyx? Just because of her +1 and her -3, they're just so freaking good. The Magecraft sadly doesn't trigger too much in this deck, but filling your graveyard for the Polukranos is very freaking good. So, these are our ways to win the game. Then we have the Pelakka Predation, works as a land, and yeah, I wanted to try it out. Maybe it's something different because we don't always have the double black. Maybe we need a double green for the Advocate and the Elder Gargaroth and the Questing Beast. So maybe with the Cultivate we need to get ourselves double green. Otherwise, I would have just put in, like yesterday, the Necromantia, which is just so good, but I didn't. So here's a Pelakka Predation. Also works as a land. If you're going up against an aggressive deck, you have a land in the early game, you have a Pelakka Predation for their Embercleave in the late game. It is very freaking good. And then, of course, the Erebos Intervention. Another removal of choice because it gives you life back. It can exile stuff from the graveyard, but getting you life back is just so freaking good. And the Tangled Florahedron, I wanted to try it out. Just want to try it out. I mean, if you can put this down turn 2 because you have so many lands in hand, you can ramp really good into your big stuff very freaking soon. And yeah, it is kind of a Llanowar elf for it too. So I really want to try it out. I think this is the first time that I ever put a Tangled Florahedron in my freaking deck. So here it is. So the dream is turn 2 Wolfwillow Haven, turn 3 Cultivate, turn 4 Garruk Huntsman. Awesome. Freaking awesome. Or just a turn 4 Elder Gargaroth. Also pretty freaking good. So, land-wise, we have 7 beautiful Bopross Swamps, we have 7 beautiful Bopross Forests, we have 4 Slitherboard Darkbore Pathway, and we have 4 Zagoth Triome, because we can, as I said, fetch those with the Binding of the Old Gods. So, today is Golgari Day, yesterday was Dimir Day, 2 of my favorite freaking color combinations of all freaking time. So my first ever non-standard deck, we got dual decks first, was a Dimir deck, and my first ever standard deck was a Golgari deck. So I'm very keen to these kind of colors. Let me know what your favorite color combinations are in Magic. Is it mono? Is it double? Is it triple? Is it quadruple? Is it Wooburg? Who knows? Just let me freaking know. I'm MtgA Malone, and I will see you in those chunky games. Alrighty. It's already the middle of the week. I can't believe it. Time flies by so freaking fast. So fast. But we're back in Diamond. Jump bright like a diamond. Pekomus. Pekomus. You have to scream it like you mean it. Alright, like this hand. I really do. Wolfwillow Haven would be perfect, but we don't... Oh, we're going first. I didn't even realize. Did not even realize that we were going first. That is so sweet. So freaking sweet. Alrighty, we are trying to put down the Florahedron. I mean, if we can keep it to stick, we are super freaking happy. If we can't, well, we still have those bindings. Okay, interesting. I did not expect this. The Wolfwillow Haven is here now. But do we really want it? I don't think so. I think we want to ramp into lands. That is okay. Next turn we can put down the Wolfwillow Haven and the Binding of the Old God, so that is pretty sweet. Alrighty. Oh, I almost drew the wrong thing here. So, ramping real good in the neighborhood. And very soon we will have an Elder freaking Gargaroth, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Those Binding of the Old Gods are also putting in exactly what they need to do. Oh, there goes our Elder Gargaroth. Come on, seriously. What the heck? Give me something good here. Give me something good here. Gimme. Give me something good here. Oh, man. That Agonizing Remorse was spot on. Spot freaking on. Couldn't have had a better Agonizing Remorse here. Couldn't have had a better one. Alright, we're thinning our deck out a little bit here. We're now on 8 mana. No matter what they do, we have the Binding of the Old Gods. They might be playing around it, but we just have another one. So hey, that is pretty sweet. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? What is this? A Kroxa discard deck? I mean, makes sense. Makes sense. You want to discard with the Kroxa. So here's the Vostrider. The freaking Vostrider. So they are trying to tickle out... Oh, come on. Now we're drawing nothing but land. Now we are drawing nothing but land. That is not good. That is not good. We will keep the land. Maybe we can make him... Why didn't they sacrifice the goat here? Maybe they will, you know, take a look at our hand. Use another Agonizing Remorse or something like that. Here's the Predator. That is so bad. That is so bad. I really hope that we can find... Oh, come on. Come on. Not even third of our deck and we're over half of our lands already. We're at half of our lands. Half of our freaking lands in a third of our deck. But that also means that we, yeah, might be finding something other than lands from now on. Who knows? Who knows? But that is just insanity. Freaking insanity. So, They can always sack this goat to make the Emberstern Predator indestructible. This is such a good pickup. This is such a good freaking pickup. If they have another Bone Crusher Giant here, that's just how it is. But if they don't, we're pretty a-okay here. They would need exactly a Bone Crusher Giant to make us sad. And they do have it. Do have another Bone Crusher Giant, making us sad. Here it comes. Here comes the Bone Crusher. Oh! Well, that is also pretty interesting. Still have to sacrifice the goat, so hey. So hey. And they will now look at our hand, see this land and think, damn! They drew half of their lands already. And not even a third of their deck. Oh, we're exactly at a third now. But that, as I said, also means that we will have a good chance to find something else very freaking soon. Very freaking soon. And I hope we do. The Polukranos, pretty tasty, not gonna lie. Worst case, we can always make him fight the Ghost Rider, which is pretty nice. I mean, yes, we will lose our graveyard now, which is pretty annoying. But that's just what it is. It is what it is. Alright, they don't have anything here right now, so let's fight. And let's make ourselves a little tutu. So, let us see how this turns out. It got pretty interesting, pretty fast. Because they now have 4 cards, we have none. But they also have no cards in their freaking graveyard, so that is also pretty good. They can't bring back anything right now. And we got rid of their board. So it could be worse. It could be way better, don't get me wrong. It could be way freaking better here. But it could also be a lot worse, like we could already be dead, so. Okay, the Ghost Rider. Coming back from the dead. Stealing our little wolfie here, I think. How did I know? It's always the same. They never not have what they need. Like this was the perfect mana. The perfect freaking mana. They had exactly what they needed to bring back the Ghost Rider. And they had exactly what they needed to, yeah, sack it. Alrighty. So we have a little 1-1 here now. Not even that bad. We can now block the Ghost Rider, so hey. We can get rid of it, so hey. Still pretty a-okay. I mean, yes, they can bring it back. So let's just do it like this. We will still keep our Polukranos for now, because they can just bring back the Ghost Rider. They have exactly enough cards in their graveyard to do it. So let's not fight it here. Maybe they'll just sack it. Maybe they just drew another freaking miraculous village rites. Who knows? But if they did, we can at least fight the goat. So hey. Alright. Yeah. Good. Bring it back once more. Bring it back once more. It's alright. It's alright. We just need some more cards in our graveyard and maybe we find something to do that. Maybe we do. We're still fighting that goat. Just to force him to sack it. It is pretty good. Pretty good, not gonna lie. They don't even use it here. Okay. We found yet another land. Isn't it freaking peachy dory? Oh my lord. Holy smokes. Like we are over half of our lands already here. We will take one hit. One hit we will take. They used 2 Kazul's Furies already. We found another freaking Polukranos. That is pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Pretty freaking nice indeed. Alright. That was a good comeback here. I forgot for a second that he's legendary. Just for a little second here. I forgot. So what you doing here, my friend? You annoyed us for the longest time, but now we are making a miraculous freaking comeback. We're blocking here, of course. I mean, why not? We still have a 1-1 now. They don't have enough cards in there to bring him back. So, and I don't think that they have a Hasty Boy. So, they're still missing 1 card to bring him back. But we're only missing 2 cards to bring... oh, it's 6 cards. Oh, yeah, okay. He is 4. We are 6. Seems fair. Seems fair. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Well, we just drew the perfect freaking answer to that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, thank you, game. Thank you so much. Thank you so freaking much. Oh, I love you, game. I freaking... Oh. Okay, that is bad. That is bad, but it's still okay. It is still okay, because we got the Vivien here. Got the freaking Vivien. And we're putting down a Vigilance creature. Holy smokes! What a crazy game this is. What a crazy freaking game this is. So the Crippling Fear is not too useful here right now. Because we, yeah. We will lose our chunky boys here, but this is pretty good. So sadly we don't have enough cards to bring back the Polukranos, but hey, what you gonna do? We're putting down a reach creature, just in case they have a Rankle. You never freaking know if they have the freaking Rankle. But also we can put down the Garruk, make wolves, then use the Crippling Fear. Yeah, I think this game is pretty over. I think it is pretty over. Because I have the master freaking plan here. The master freaking plan. Unless they have a board wipe here, we made the miraculous freaking comeback of the freaking century. The miraculous freaking comeback of the freaking century. Alright, draw away. I don't think that you have any chance of making a miraculous comeback here, unlike us. There's the Rankle that I was talking about. There is the freaking Rankle I was talking about. That is why I got my beast the reach here. That is exactly why. So, he's still attacking in. Questionable. I mean, you will just lose the Rankle here. I was well prepared. You weren't. Okay. We still got exact lethal no matter what we do here. But we will do it in style. We will do it in freaking style. Okay, they're in desperation mode. Sad. I couldn't show you the style. I was Crippling Fear, choosing Beast, destroying the wolves. Oh, okay, okay. Well, we can still freaking do it. Still freaking do it. So, beasts are dead. We now will get the triggers on the Garruk. Oh, yes, yes. Get in there before he can scoop. Oh, 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 oh. Yes, man. With style. With freaking style. What a long arse game. Dang it. Dang it. Wow, that was a long game. And wow, did we draw a lot of lands. But in the end, it was just pretty freaking good. 11-6er. 11-6er. Okay, easy. Wow. Alright, I mean, we do have lands. We do have lands. So, yeah, let's keep it. But not a single untapped land for now. But we just found it. Alright, and the Crippling Fear here will be pretty good. The Crippling Fear will be indeed very freaking good here. And the Polukranos also is so good against those aggressive decks. So freaking good against those aggressive decks. So, Guts the Annex. Guts the Annex. So we sadly need to do it like this still. But we will see what they do next turn. The Phoenix of Ash. Alright, so we're still looking pretty A-okay here. Especially now. We're looking very A-okay. And next turn we can just use the Crippling Fear, which is pretty freaking sweet. They would need like another mana and the Dwarf here to be very freaking annoying. The Fervent Champion, absolutely freaking fine with me. Absolutely freaking fine with me. Yes, yes. Even with the Ember Cleave, still absolutely freaking fine with me. I mean, that is a lot of damage, but we're still in it. We are still freaking in it. They can't even bring back... Oh my. Sadly, we can't play this, but we are prepared. We are prepared. So we're using antelopes. Where are they? Freaking antelopes. Everything that isn't an antelope, get out of here. You're out of here. So, next turn we have the Elder Gargaroth, and then it is pretty much GG. Pretty much GG. Holy smokes. Holy freaking smokes. Okay. So, we need to do it like this. Hope they don't have another Slaying Fire. Hope they put down the Phoenix here. Please? Because otherwise we're just super dead. If they have another, I don't know, Bone Crusher or Slaying Fire here, we're just super freaking dead. Super freaking dead. Are you serious? Oh, come on. The Slaying Fire was just too much. Just a touch too much. Oh, come on. Come on. So there was absolutely nothing we could have done. Nothing we could have done. We were just got by a mono red deck. Like, it didn't happen for the longest time. Let's just say it like this. It did not happen for the longest time. Freaking love this hand. Freaking love this hand. We have ramp. We have the Erebos intervention. We're up against a Spellslinger deck. Question mark? I have no clue what we're up against. But we just found even more ramp, which is pretty good. It is a Spellslinger deck. Some kind of. I have no clue what we're up against exactly, but might be cool. Are they shock in the face? A shock to the face. So, we have to be wary about counter spells here. Especially now. Iron Crag Paramancer. Okay. So how much mana do we have here? Can we take one hit to the face? I think we can take one hit to the face from the Iron Crag Pyromancer here. Not too worried about it. And then next turn we can just use the Erebos' intervention to get rid of her. Yes, yes. You're a human wizard. You are. But you will also be very dead very soon. Yes, you will. We could also put down the Vivien, but I honestly don't see it happening. Also, they might have still a counter spell. So we need to be wary about that. But right now, we are looking pretty okay. I think the Elder Gargaroth is pretty good bait here. Because all the other cards are just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Alright. So, even if they do have even more card draw here, we're still pretty a-okay. And next turn we can use the Erebos intervention. Fire Prophecy, alright. So they're wasting all of their mana to get rid of our Elder Gargaroth. That is pretty good. Not gonna lie. So they still need like a counter spell here. If they don't have it, I'm pretty happy. I am pretty happy. Another land. Yeah, we're doing it like this. Oh, they don't have the freaking counter spell. Don't freaking have it. Alright, we're putting down a Reachy boy. We're making them draw a card, but I really want to get rid of this freaking Iron Crag Paramancer. So that our little Reachy boys can get in there as soon as freaking possible. Next turn we will have a Professor Onyx, which is pretty good. There is the Improbable Alliance that I was a little bit worried about. But just a little bit. Just a little bit. Another Iron Crag Pyromancer. Not bad, my friend. Not freaking bad. Alright, can we do both? We can do both. We can do both. We really don't need another Vivien on the field. Really don't. But I think it is better than land. So hey. So hey. Alright, Ironcrag Pyromancer, get the heck out of here. Yes, we're making them draw cards, but they would need another opt, and I don't think they have it. I honestly don't think they have it. So we have another backup plan in the worst case. In the worst case. So, another improbable alliance. That is very improbable. And another Ironcrag Pyromancer. Okay. Okay, game. So, with lesser, that is not what I want right now. What I want is to have this big boy on the field fighting this little girl. So, is it brutal? Yes, it is. Yes, it freaking is. And I think that, the Garruk here is just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. Alright, we're still making ourselves a lot of beasts with reach. Sooner or later we will put down some tramplers. But right now we are looking pretty good, not gonna lie. Because we can fight all the fairies that come up. Every single one of them. And then we will just get in there. 3 Ironcrag Pyromancers already. That is insanity. Freaking insanity. The shuffler is so fine sometimes. So freaking fine. Alrighty. Oh, that makes me feel a lot better after that mono red game. Okay. You do that. Prismari Command? Yeah, Primary Command is a pretty good card in this deck, not gonna lie. But is it good enough? I do not think so. Honestly, I do not think so. So as I said, we can make him fight. We can use the Garruk. We can use a Professor Onyx here. Everything is pretty peachy here. Very freaking peachy. Yeah, look at the Vivien. Look at her and freaking weep. And freaking weep. Alrighty. This is so good. This is so freaking good. So, we can now even get ourselves one binding here. Get rid of all of these lands. And we are getting rid of one improbable alliance here. Don't you get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. And we still have enough mana for an Erebos' intervention and a fight. Oh my. Was that the right choice here? Was that honestly the right choice here? I don't know, my friend. I don't know. You know what? We can just win this here. Why should we be too cheeky about it? Why shouldn't we just get freaking in there? Get out of here. Polukranos. So many hats. So many victories coming your way. I'm still feeling that mono red deck. That was brutal. Brutal. The slaying fires. Slay fire. I forgot the name. That was pretty good. The Luris. Alright. Oh, freaking right. We're going first, which I like very much. Very freaking much. And I think I will keep the Pelakka Predation as a Pelakka Predation. Because I really, really want to get rid of whatever they have in their hand to be annoying here. I mean, if this is a rogues deck, which I think it is, we can use the Pelakka Predation to get rid of an Into the Story. Which I think would be very sweet. And it is rogues, just as I freaking thought. Just as I freaking thought. Okay. Well, we will have a look at their hand very soon, which is very nice. Very nice. And with very soon, I mean immediately. Just like now. Just getting a real good look. Maybe we need to get rid of something else. The Thieves Guild Enforcer getting in here. But that is why we have our good friend, the Polukranos Unchained. Sounds like a good movie. Polukranos Unchained. Alright, into the story. Get out of here. Just get the frick out of here. And the Elder Gargaroth is pretty good here, even though it will die to a Heartless Act, so maybe it is not perfect. But it is something. It is at least something. They need another land here. They do have another land. That is kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. So our Binding of the Old Gods won't be too efficient here. But the Binding of the Old Gods also means that we can get rid of something here. So let's try. Let's try. If they use the counter spell here, I'm kind of happy with that. I kind of am. So we will freaking see. Yes, we are pretty much baiting them here into using their freaking counter spell. Because I think that we still have a little time. Just a little time. And I mean, they know that we know about their counter spell, so maybe they're also being cheeky here and thinking, maybe they have something they want to bait me into. And I absolutely do have something I want to bait you into. But we're getting rid of the Merfolk Windrobber, because that mills us every single turn, and I don't want it to happen. So, as long as they cannot mill us one more card here... Oh, come on. Seriously. Seriously. That is just mean. That is just freaking mean. But the Polukranos is pretty good. The Polukranos here is pretty freaking good. I think I'm just putting it down there. I mean... It is just like the perfect freaking answer to our perfect prayers. Yes, 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 yes. Because the Polukranos doesn't take damage. So even if I fight the freaking Thieves Guild Enforcer here, everything is so good. So freaking good. I think we have a very good chance against this matchup. Thanks to their hand being pretty freaking bad. Not gonna lie. It is pretty freaking bad. So, filling our graveyard here doesn't feel too good anymore, does it? Freaking does it? No, it does not. Okay, what you doing here, my friend? So, what we can do now is bring down the Polukranos, and then we don't... They're drowning it in the lock. Okay. You go ahead, my friend, you do that. But that also means that we can bring down the Garruk next turn if we want to. And I think we do want to. I think we do want to do that. Because right now they're tapped out. Right now they're freaking tapped out. So I think putting down the Garruk here is not even too bad. Because even if they use the Crippling Fear here, I'm kind of okay with that. I really am. Because that would mean that, yeah, I can just, you know, get my Garruk up and running, which is pretty good. I mean, they can also put down the Lurrus here, but what does it really help them? Not too much. Especially if I get my Polukranos on the field very soon. So, what you doing here, my friend? What are you doing here, my friend? It's going to be a grindy match. But it's going to be a match. So, that is pretty good for us. Honestly, pretty good. Because that means that our Garruk is still alive and kicking. Alive and freaking kicking. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. So, the Heartless Act doesn't really help him here. They mill us another Garruk. We will bring back the Polukranos now, which is pretty sweet. So we're getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we have only 4 cards in our graveyard, which is so freaking sweet. We can get the emblem, which is so freaking sweet. Oh, they don't stand a chance anymore. They just don't stand a chance. Even if they now attack my Garruk. That is so fine with me. That is absolutely so freaking fine with me. We have the Elder Gargaroth. We now have a 15/15 Trampler that we can bring back all the time. Oh, the Garruk emblem, courtesy of Rogues. Thank you, Rogues. Thank you so freaking much. So, I mean, the Elder Gargaroth is not looking too good right now. Should have attacked the Garruk, honestly. You just should have attacked the Garruk. But you didn't. You were too freaking cheeky. Oh, now you're attacking the Garruk. Now they're attacking the Garruk. Just a little too late, my friend. Just a little too late. So let me count here. 1, 2, 3. Then we still have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we can even play the Cultivate and bring down an Elder Gargaroth here. Pretty freaking nice. Pretty freaking nice. So, what you doing here, my friend? What are you doing here, my friend? You would need like another drown in the lock. And we still will have enough very soon to just bring back the Polukranos once more. We even have a questing beast now. We do even have a freaking questing beast now. So even if they counter one of our stuffs here, we are still pretty happy. So let's put down the Elder Gargaroth. Yes, they can just Heartless Act it. But do I really care about that? I do not. I honestly do not. Because I just have another one. So hey, what even gives? And then next turn I can attack in with the Questing Beast. Everything has trample in +3/+3. It is just so good. Just so freaking good. So did they find another drown in the lock? They will be very dead very soon. Very dead very soon. They need a drown in the lock or they're very much screwed. Very much screwed. And if they get rid of my Elder Gargaroth here, that is not even too bad. Because if they can get rid of my Polukranos, that means that sooner or later we will have a lot of stuff in our graveyard to just bring the Polukranos back. So, what you got there, my friend? What you got there? Oh, 15! Just a casual 15 to the face. So freaking sweet. So freaking sweet. Alrighty. What you gonna do, my friend? No matter what you're doing, I can just fight everything you own. And then just bring back the Polukranos once more if I really have to. I can put down the Questing Beast for just a regular 7/7. Oh, this emblem is just so sweet. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. So, what you gotta do, my friend? Widmo? Oh, beating rogues is just my favorite pastime. What my favorite thing to do in my pastime? I don't know. I don't know. So, do they deserve a Liliana spanking? They 1,000,000% do. They 1,000,000% do deserve a Liliana spanking. Alright, so now you got whatever you wanted here. But was it worth it? Was it really worth it? The Soaring Thought Thief. And we just found another Polukranos just in case. Just in freaking case. So good. So freaking good. So, we will fight the Lurus here and then just attack in with our Questing Beast. We can also just fight every single thing here and then just attack in. Whatever we want to do, we can do it. We can freaking do it. Everything is so fine right now. I'm not worried at all. Not freaking worried at all. Especially now. Especially freaking now. So we're fighting the Lurus here. Now this is for... Yeah, we're just doing it like this. We are just freaking doing it like this. Because we freaking can. It can only block with the Thieves Guild Enforcer. Everything is so freaking good. Let's give him another spanking. Just another freaking spank. We have trampled, my friend. We have the tramples. Trampling through your rogues like there is no tomorrow. Oh, Polukranos, my friend. Polukranos, my old friend. Bringing down the pain again. Just, you know, because we can. Just because we can. We're getting in there for as much freaking damage as we can. I want to see how much damage this is. Should be 19 minus 5. That makes 14. So, they will be at just a casual minus 9. Minus 10 even. Oh! Oh! So good! So freaking good! Oh, I love it. I freaking love it. Alright, we have time for one last game against Nivatamu. Nivatamu. I mean, if we're up against an aggressive deck, this hand looks pretty good, so let's keep it. All we need is one more land, and then sooner or later, a 5th land, and then we're super good thanks to the Elder Gargaroth. They're mulliganing down to 6, and we're up against an aggressive deck. Alrighty. But we have the Baleful Mastery, so that is pretty a-okay. Is there a Robber of the Rich immediately? There is a Robber of the Riches immediately. Please don't steal a land. Please don't steal a land. It wasn't a land. I'm very happy about that. I am very happy about that. But we didn't find a land. Did not find a land. I'm very sad about that. Very sad about that. So, what you got here, my friend? We have to do it. There's no way around it. We just have to do it. And hopefully we find a land. Hopefully we find a freaking land. The Onyx is on the field. Did not find a freaking land. Okay, game. Okay. I see you. I see you being dirty to me. Holy smokes. Holy freaking smokes. So we're doing it like this. I don't want him to draw another card. And yes, they will get a 1-1 here. But if we can find a land, I mean, the probability that they will steal a land from our top is 40%. So hey, I don't want that to happen. I really don't. Are you serious, game? Come on. In the first 12 cards, we couldn't find a 4th land. Against a mono red deck. Against a freaking mono red deck. Fair. Just fair. Brutally. Just freaking fair. At least we're still on 18. We will make him draw another card here. Are you serious? Are you 1,000,000% serious here? Wow. So there goes our land. But we can't have the Onyx around here. Because if we find a black source, we can play the Crippling Fear. Which is pretty good. But they have a 3rd Robber of the Rich. So they have exactly the same number of Robber of the Riches as we have lands. Oh, just as I freaking thought. Just as I freaking thought. A freaking land off the top. Brutal. Freaking brutal. That is just freaking brutal. So, I really hope we can find a black source here. Are you serious, game? Are you serious? Come on. Come on. I mean, it's a mono red deck that has more lands than we do. A mono red deck that has more freaking lands than we do. Here comes the Embrick, and they steal a land every single time off the top. Oh, come on. I hate when that happens. It makes me so freaking sad. So freaking sad, because we have a chance as long as we find one single land here. One single land. We still have a freaking chance. Come on. Give me a land. Give me a freaking land. This is insanity! We didn't find a single land. Not a single land. And now we're just dead. Now we're just freaking dead. Nothing we could have done. Nothing. Because the mono red deck has more lands than we do. Oh, now even insult to injury. Now even the insult to injury. Man! We had a really good chance here. We had a really good chance here. We really did. We really freaking did. All we needed was one single land. One single freaking land. We couldn't find it. Why? Because the game just decided that it was absolutely fair to give the opponent 3 Robber of the Riches and us not a single land. Come on, game. Come on, game. And here is the Patreon shout out. I'm gonna shout you out every day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I love that song. Such a good song. So, thank you guys so very freaking much for supporting the channel with your hard-earned cash. I really appreciate it. I know it's not standard, so each and every one of you helping me out here, just making sure that I can improve my channel from month to month, getting a little bit better, making the show just a little bit better. I really freaking appreciate it. Special thanks to my patrons, starting with the Gold Span Dragons. We have Nicholas Smith, Randy aka Donald T, Floriana Scott, Jan Newman, the first Patreon ever, Simster625, and of course, Robinson vs. Parkinson, a huge supporter of this channel, and now he's also a Gold Span Dragon. So thank you guys so very freaking much, and a huge special thanks to the one and only, for now, Nico Bolas, God Pharaoh. Earl, thank you very much for choosing the God Pharaoh tier, and if you want to check out the Patreon, there's a link down in the description. You can support the channel there, you can get some perks. It is pretty freaking sweet, but if you don't have the money to do so, don't you worry, child. There's always other ways, like subscribing to the channel. It's freaking free, and you don't have to worry about that. Just push that little button. As soon as we're on the 3,000, which we're very freaking close to, I think maybe in a week we can do it, there will be another awesome freaking giveaway for some awesome arena perks. So, subscribe, become part of the Malone family. I would appreciate it very much. Or, as we decided to call ourselves from now on in chat last time in the live stream, the Malone Marauders. Very freaking awesome name. So, Mono Red got us good in the second game. In the last game, we were just super freaking unlucky. I mean, yeah, I'm getting a little salty in these situations because we have so much ramp. Even the Tangled Florahedron would have been nice. Even that. But nothing. We were stuck on 3 lands for the longest time. He had 3 freaking Robber of the Riches. He had as many Robber of the Riches as we had lands. And he had more lands than we did as an aggro deck. And come on. I mean, yes, only 22 lands. But that is 24. And that is 26. And yeah, we have a lot of ramp. So, I really don't get how we couldn't find those freaking lands. But that's just how it is. We would have totally won that game. I'm 1,000,000% sure because we would have gotten our Elder Gargaroth out very soon. We had 2 of them. We had our questing beast. We had everything. We just needed another land. Just needed another freaking land. But we couldn't get it. It was just not in the stars this time. I almost choked there. I'm so sad I almost choked. So, thank you guys so very freaking much for tuning in. As I said, if you didn't do so already, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, leave a like, let me know what you think of the Big Boys Tribal. I enjoyed it very, very freaking much. I really love Garruk, and the one game where we got the rogue so good with the emblem, I mean, it was a little misplay on their part, but that is just magic sometimes. Sometimes you eat the shark, and sometimes the shark misplays and you eat the shark. So, thank you guys so very freaking much. I'm MtgA Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.